Why, hello everyone, and welcome to another Q&A, because why not? They're fun, so I'm doing one. So thanks for 500 subs. That's kind of insane. So let's just go ahead and get into this. So first question. What is your favorite dinosaur? There's so many dinosaurs I really like, but I'm gonna say Ostroraptor because, they're so cute. Like, they are like little duck dinosaurs, and ducks are dinosaurs, but they're not that little anyway. They're like the second largest dromaeosaur, so they're not that little, but Ostroraptors are epic. You can't go wrong with an Ostroraptor. They're so cute. I really want to squish them. They just look so cute and cuddly. What is your best drawing? My personal favorite is the Jurassic World Pucandactylus I drew a few months ago. I don't know, I put a lot of time into that one, and I think it really was worth it. So that would be my favorite. What is your worst drawing? I don't really know. I've drawn so many drawings that are probably considered as bad, so I can't really answer that, unfortunately, because I just don't remember. Opinion on weird birds. The Dino Defender asks, if you could keep any extant bird as a pet, what would it be? I already have two pet birds. I have a budgie and a zebra finch. They're fun, but personally, if I was to get another bird at some point, I want a bird that doesn't just sit in a cage its whole life. A bird that you can actually interact with. Budgies you can, if you get one that is actually social and stuff, but my budgie I got years ago in a pet store, so she just doesn't, she's not very social to me, and especially after her mate died, she just hasn't really cared for people that much. She's gotten a little bit more social, but I would rather have a bird that is one that I can have out and actually do stuff with. And I think a pigeon. I really want a pigeon. Pigeons are so cute. And they're surprisingly intelligent. They're just, you can't go wrong with a pigeon. It's not something super exotic or anything, but at some point I would really like to get a pigeon. And there's so many cool breeds of them. There's so many. It's almost as much as chickens. Chickens have so many cool breeds, and so do pigeons, and I didn't know that, and I think that's really cool. Sasha asked, is there loaves of bread chasing you at the moment? I don't think so. I certainly hope not. I swear, if I look out my window right now, and if I see a bread loaf staring back at me, I don't even. You have got to be kidding me. What is your favorite extinct borb? My favorite extinct borb probably will be the slender-billed grackle, just because it's a grackle that's extinct, and I love grackles. They're my favorite birds, so of course probably that one. But there's so many cool extinct birds, and some that are really epic and awesome, so yeah. What is your favorite BOTM Tyrannosaur? I'd probably say the Chianzausaurus right now. Although the Albertosaurus is really fun, and also the Bista. The Bista definitely still has the best colors of any of them, but right now I'm having a lot of fun with the Chianzau, and it's really, the colors on it are fantastic, and it's just really cool. And finally, are you looking forward to the second season of Walking with Dinosaurs? Not particularly. It's cool that it's coming out, but I'm not the biggest Walking with Dinosaurs fan, and I haven't watched it in 7 years. So, wow, it's really been that long. So I guess, I'm sure I'll watch it at some point. That's cool that it's coming out, but am I, excited for it or looking forward to it? Not exactly. Have you ever drank water? If so, how do you do it? That's a good question. I have drank water a few times, not that many, but, so it is pretty important to know how to do this, so I will let you know. So basically what I do is I firstly find a water source of some kind, whether it be a pond or a lake or even an ocean if you have one of those nearby. But I personally wouldn't recommend the ocean drinking it. It's not the best, to be honest. So I would recommend a pond or a lake. So what you need to do is you need to get a bucket, and then you just fill the bucket with water and make a 2x2 hole in the ground. Put water on each side to make an infinite water source. And then you need to get a watermelon. So I know this is kind of inconvenient if you don't have a watermelon nearby. That's why I'm letting you know. So you need a watermelon, cut it in half, and then you just need to hold the watermelon over the infinite water source, and it has some magical power that it will fill up with water. And then what you need to do is you need to pour it onto a pair of scissors, and then you will automatically drink water. It's really a weird process, but it does work. Trust me. And secondly, where is the proto-invasion? Why are you asking me this? I don't know. Why would I know that? But if I had to guess, they're probably somewhere in my garage. I mean, everything gets lost in there. So, of course, they have to be in there. It's probably why they're not really doing anything at the moment, because they're just kind of stuck in there. It's a maze in there, really. If you had a favorite character / dinosaur from my channel, what would it be? I mean, probably the Torosaurus. The Torosaurus is pretty epic. I mean, it's a Torosaurus. So, yes. What is your opinion on the future is wild? To be honest, I don't really know what it is. I know that it's a speculative evolution thing. That's all I know. Not really my thing. I'm not too into that. I mean, it's cool. I think that is cool if you're into that. Epic. But it's not personally my thing. If you could bring back any extinct animal, what would it be and why? Probably the passenger pigeon, because, I mean, passenger pigeons, they're epic. And they would probably be beneficial for the environment, because I know after they went extinct, it really messed things up. So it's honestly just a really good option, and what I think. Of course, the Carolina parakeet would be another one that would be cool, because, I mean, it's a parakeet. And, like, it'd just be so cool to just look at your window and see a parakeet and not live somewhere where, like, they naturally spawn. That would be so cool, honestly. But I would probably say passenger pigeon. That's my final answer. Mark asks, what is your opinion on all tomorrows? I don't know anything about it. What is your favorite dinosaur from each continent? I'm going to try to speed run this. North America, Dilophosaurus. Ostroraptor for South America. Oceania, Muttaburrasaurus. Asia, Guanlong. Europe, Proceratosaurus, I guess I'll say. And our Antarctica would be Antarctopelta. Is that all of them? Okay, I think that's it. What's your favorite insects in the world? There's a lot of moths that I really like. There's the Polyphemus moth. I don't remember how you say that, but I saw one like last week for the first time, and man, that was so cool. It was just sitting there like outside my house, and like it was so big. It was like when it flew off, it looked like a bird flying away or a bat or something. It was so cool. Luna moths are pretty epic, and hummingbird moths, and also the tomato hornworm things that turn into a hummingbird-like moth. Those are pretty cool. I've seen some of those around. So yeah, I like moths, and there's a lot of bugs that I like as well. Like, there's so many. I can't name them all, and I'm not the biggest expert on insects at all, so those are probably just a few that I can name. And yeah, favorite Paleozoic creature, probably Tully monstrum, although Anomalocaris is pretty cool as well. And lastly, what do you think of fire charges in Minecraft? They're pretty fun, you know, you can light forests on fire. Pretty epic thing, if I'm gonna be honest. But one thing you should always know is to never let anyone named Mark have one, because you never know, he might try and burn down your house on accident, I guess. We all know how that ended. What inspired you to make dinosaur art? I mean, I've always, since I can literally since I can remember, I've always liked drawing stuff and making art and things. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I like dinosaurs. I like drawing, so I draw dinosaurs. Uh, yeah. What inspired you to make a YouTube channel? Um, I wanted to. I mean, to be honest, I was a kid. I wanted a YouTube channel. That's really the simplest answer, but man, has 4 years changed what I have wanted to do on YouTube? I do not want to talk about my early YouTube. I would like to delete everything from before like 2022, maybe. I don't know. Uh, why did a rectangle meow at me after I ate a motorcycle and panel? Why are you asking me this? Why? I have literally zero clue why that would happen. You should probably talk to the rectangle about that. All right, Baya, you've got a lot of questions, so I'm going to try to speed run these. You can only eat one non-avian dinosaur and one non-avian dinosaur only. What would you eat? Zuniceratops. No particular reason. They just look tasty. And this is coming from someone who doesn't like meat. So there we go. And if I had the chance to eat a Zuniceratops, you bet I would eat it. Because, man, when do you have a chance to eat a dinosaur? Unless, I mean, a non-avian dinosaur, really. I mean, they might taste delicious. Who knows? If non-avian dinosaurs were suddenly discovered to still exist, what would be your reaction? I'd probably sit here and say, that's interesting. So when can we go see them? If kaiju like Godzilla, Kong, King Ghidorah, etc., appeared out of nowhere in the world, what would you do? To be honest, I'd probably just sit around and go along with everyday life. I mean, I don't really know a lot about them, but I would imagine that they would probably stick to major cities and things, because I feel like it would be pretty anticlimactic if they just went out in the middle of the countryside and did whatever they do. To be honest, I don't think that would be very entertaining. So, they probably stick to cities and things. I mean, unless they randomly decide to go on a murder spree through the middle of... I think I'm pretty safe. What's the worst figure Mattel has ever released and the best? Personally, the worst experience I've ever had with any dinosaur figure would be the Mattel Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. At least the original one, the Dino Rivals release. That one was terrible. Yes, it looked awesome, and I was super excited to get it, but just within the first week of getting it, its head broke off. Yeah. Uh, and guess what? I got another one. Guess what that one did? Its head tried to break off as well. So those things are just not built correctly. I don't know what they did. I hope they fixed it in like the Primal Attack release, but man, it looks cool, but have they improved on their newest Indominus Rex? Like that one was terrible. How would you beat a cheetah in a fight? Honestly, I wouldn't. And when is the next contest? Well, honestly, I don't know if there will be one soon. I didn't really have the most fun in the last one, so I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, and the earliest it could possibly be is sometime in July, because right now I'm just super busy with all sorts of stuff, so don't expect one anytime soon. I don't know. So July is the earliest you can expect one. Judging by the picture, do you eat crow sandwiches? No! That is obviously a bread-winged blackbird. How dare you? I do not eat crow sandwiches. Not every blackbird is a crow. That is obviously supposed to be a rare subspecies of red-winged blackbird. Get your birds right, Mantis. And lastly, what is your favorite BOTM figure? Um, I don't. It's the same thing as like choosing a favorite thing. It's so hard for me to do that recently, but from the ones that I have right now, I would say I have a lot of fun with the Chianzao, and well, it's probably the Chianzausaurus right now. Although that Utah Raptor, I am getting that one, and it looks really cool. So we'll see. Maybe the Utah Raptor will be my favorite. And I mean, I really want that Achillivator now. Now that I see how fun the Utah Raptor is, so I kind of like the Achillivator more. So who knows? But currently, I'm going to say the Chianzausaurus, although the Bista still has the best coloration out of any of them, but the Chianzau is so fun to pose. All right, that will wrap up this Q&A, and if you have any more questions or missed this one, feel free to leave a question in the comments and I will reply to them. So, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.